Hey everyone, welcome to your deep stretch. I figured we've been working super hard that we're due for a good long stretch. So starting in a standing position, we're just going to take those arms nice and tall here. You're going to interlace your fingers, press up. So we're just holding this here. Let's try and pull those fingers apart so you feel that stretch in those lats. And let's take it down to the right. So really opening up that left side. Good. Back to up to center. Let's take it over to the other side. Good. And release. Let's take those arms back into a nice and big circle here. One more. Then we're going to interlace those fingers behind our back. We're going to look up, open up that chest so your hands are back here. So you should feel nice, good stretch in the chest, the front of the shoulders. And breathe. Good. Maybe take your chin down. Good. And release. Okay, let's just roll those shoulders back. Good. Let's come into a squat. So bring the arms up. Nice big inhale up. And exhale, come back down. So here, inhale up. Good. One more time. Good. Roll those shoulders back. We want to just make sure everything is nice and loose up top. Good. So we'll heel toe those feet out nice and wide here. We're going to take a nice big inhale up again. Good. Exhale. Hinge at the hips. Come on down. And let yourself hang heavy here. Maybe hold on to your elbows. Have a little sway side to side. Good. Back to the center. Let's slowly come on up. Good. Roll those shoulders back. So we're going to place our hands below here. We're going to bend our knees nice and soft. Look up if you can. Take a nice big inhale. So press those hips forward so you feel a nice little stretch in those hip flexors. Good. Release. Come forward. Come all the way down. Great. Slowly come back on up. Let's do the same thing. So press those hands behind your back, on your low back there. Look up if you can. Tilt back into a slight back bend. Good. Come forward. Release back down. Try and really relax your neck here. Let yourself just hang heavy for a moment. So your nice ragdoll position. Okay, so heel toe those feet out a little bit wider here. We're going to bend and bend. So bend your right, bend the left. Good, just nice and slow here. Stretching out those hamstrings, the glutes. All right, good stuff. So we're going to take it down into our mat, onto all fours, into our tabletop here. I'll show you from this way. We're actually gonna take one foot out to the right here. I'm gonna get you to brace yourself. So we're gonna come down. So you'll feel that stretch on that right leg here. So just slowly come on down. So come back up and then slowly go back down. So we're gonna put our bum back as far as we can go to really deepen this stretch here. So come down. Good. So hello hamstrings. So you'll really feel a nice deep stretch. You don't want to go, if you can't go all the way back, then don't push it. Good. Inhale, lift up to the top. So come up and come into that slight back bend here. Good. And release back down. So bring the chest back down to the mat. Good job. Let's come back on up. Inhale. Press those hips forward here. Good. Okay, so come on back. Let's take that right leg in. Let's kick that left leg out to the side. So we're going to brace ourselves here. We're going to slowly come on down. Bring the chest to your mat. So same thing on this side. Good. Press up. Inhale. And exhale down. So press those hips back. That's it. So really feeling that stretch in the inner quad, that thigh, hamstring. Good. Inhale, come on up, all the way up. Press those hips forward. Good. Slowly come back on down. All the way back. Good. Inhale, come on up. Let's press that hip flexor forward one more time here. Good. And come on down. So bring the chest down to the mat. Good. You might want to release, come up, and then come back down. Good. That's it. Okay, so let's bring both knees in here. So you can come to a seated position if this is okay for you here. We're going to place our left hand down on our mat. We're going to inhale that right arm over, so really stretching out that side here. So really pulling from this side right through those fingertips. Good, and 3, 2, 1, release. Good job. Okay, let's do the other side. So place your right hand down, inhale that left arm up, really fanning out that rib cage. Don't let yourself come up here too much. You really want to keep those hips square, really ground them. Good. Let's do a quick one on each side now. So release over here. Good. And the other side, switch. Good. And release. Okay. So bring it down onto your bum here. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together. So sitting up nice and tall here. Let's try and relax those knees down. Take a nice big inhale in. And then exhale, release. So as we exhale, let's try and let those knees soften down a little bit farther if we can. Good. If you can fold forward a little bit here on the exhale, feel free. Just relax the neck, relax the back. Let everything relax here. Good. And release. Come on up. So let's place our left hand on that left knee. Let's hold on here and push away. So you're going to just anchor that down just a little bit more. So you'll feel that stretch in that left hip flexor just a smidge more. Push away. Good. Let's switch hands. So other hand on your toes here. You're going to push that right knee away. So we're just opening up the hips just a little bit more here. Progressively getting a little bit more flexible in those hips. All right, and release. Okay, so come on, let's flip over, coming onto your hands and knees here. We're going to take our right leg, we're going to bring it up. So try and just relax it here, so it's kind of coming into your king pigeon. So you want to keep on, so one thing, I'm not crazy flexible, but you want to keep on working to have this front leg parallel with your mat. So this is something we can work on together. So you want to keep the hips square. You want to stay up here, just get comfortable in this position, and then you can slowly bring it on down. So this is probably one of the best ones for your legs, really stretching them out. This is something that I used to do on a daily basis that unfortunately I don't do anymore, but I probably should. So this really helps release all that tension in those hips even, especially if you're suffering from any low back pain, this is a good one. That's it. So you can come all the way down, you can stay up, you can go as low as you like to go. You can even flatten yourself right out. So as we're holding this stretch here, I want you to really focus on your breath. Take some nice big inhales and exhales. You exhale, you might be able to release a little bit more down. All right, let's come on up so you can sit down on your bum here. We're going to switch up our legs. So we're going to take that left leg forward this time. So remember, get yourself situated here. This leg, ideally, we want it up here. We want this parallel with our mat. It's a little tricky for me to do that, but we will get there. So the hips, so as I go up, my foot does come down a bit. That's okay. We want to just try and keep those hips square. Again, we can sink down into this as low as you want to go. That's it, just keep holding. We're here for another 5. And yes. Okay, that's definitely one that you can sit in for a while. You can really deepen that stretch, really get into that. It will definitely help with your leg workouts and help with that low back tension as well. Okay. Good. If there's anything that you take away from this whole stretch thing, would be that one for sure. I would try and incorporate that like about 2 or 3 times a week would be great. Okay, let's come on down onto our mat. We're going to come down onto the belly here. I'm going to get you to take your feet nice and wide. We're going to lift up. As we lift up, let's try not to keep those or bring those shoulders up. We want to keep them down, but we also want to keep your hips somewhat down into the mat, so not coming way up, just here. So push through, and then let's release back down. Good, nice big inhale. Let's push away here again. Good, exhale back down. Let's do that one more time. Nice big inhale up. Good, exhale down. Let's just reach out in front of us here. Good, and then let's come on up. So we're gonna flip it around onto your back here. So moving on to those hamstrings. So this leg, your left leg can be straight or it can be bent. We're gonna extend our right one. So you're going to hang on to either behind your calf, your thigh, your feet, wherever you can reach is fine. So again, the other leg can be straight or bent. We're just going to relax back here. So either you're here is totally fine. As we exhale, we might want to bring that leg a little bit closer. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Good. Let's switch legs. So holding up the opposite leg, the other one's going to go straight or it's going to be bent. Relax back if you can here. Good. Let's actually bring both the legs up. So if you can, you're going to hold on to your toes here. If you need to hold on back here or back here, that's totally fine. Good. Let's just take a couple nice deep breaths here. And release. Great job. Okay, come on up. We're almost done here. So just a quick, we don't really have to do like a ton, a big long hour or anything like that, just a little bit here and there. Not here and there, we really should be doing this daily for sure, especially if we're doing these workouts. But let's just do a couple little shoulder rolls. Great. Take your right hand, place it on that left knee. Let's just look over that left shoulder. Give yourself a nice little twist. Really lift up. So get a nice twist in there. Good. Let's switch sides. So left hand goes on the right knee. We're going to look over at that right shoulder. So again, sitting up nice and tall. Really reach here. Good. And back to center. Great job. So that's your quick little deep stretch here. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you feel a little bit looser and better and are ready to get back into those workouts. Thank you again. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Bye.